Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to bring you a review of the new Morphe gold brushes. When I saw Morphe launch these gold brushes, I knew immediately that I wanted to try them out. I do have a good amount of brushes from several brands, and I have a couple Morphe brushes, but I don't have a ton, so I didn't want to buy the whole bundle. I felt like there were brushes that I wouldn't use, but I did want to try them out, so I picked up 6 brushes, 3 eye brushes, 3 face brushes, and I've been using them for about a month. I think I got them like right after Christmas is when I ordered them, so I've been trying them for a month, and I just thought that I would share my thoughts with you. I'm going to try to include demos of me using each brush as I'm talking about them, and I have the descriptions from the Morphe website on my phone, so I'll be reading those to you as well. The first brush that I want to talk about is the Y4 brush. Now this is an angled blush brush that fits into curves and contours and is perfect for sweeping blush along the apples of the cheek. And these do have synthetic bristles. Now I do like this blush brush. I don't think that I like this style of blush brush as much as I do the fluffy Real Techniques one, but I do feel like this brush deposits the color nicely onto my cheeks. I like to put it on the apples of my cheeks and then work backwards, so I do a little bit of tapping and a little bit of sweeping motion. It does deposit the blush onto my skin nicely, so this is a brush that I have been enjoying, although I do think that I like the style of a more fluffier brush better for applying blush than I do an angled brush like this. This also, I think, probably would be good to contour with as well. The next brush that I have is the Y11 brush, and Morphe's website says this slender brush tapers to a defined point to sweep contour powder lightly and precisely into the hollows of the cheeks and around the perimeter of the face. It defines features while blending with the rest of the makeup. Use the tip for a defined highlight. I use this brush for contour, and I like that it has this nice pointed tip, so it deposits the product right in the hollows of my cheeks, but it's also soft enough that I'm able to blend the product into my skin. So it's not too dense where it's just putting product in one spot. I'm able to deposit the product, blend it out, and I've really been enjoying this for my contour. I do believe that this is going to take the place of my Makeup Geek blush brush, which is what I was using for contour before, just because this really gives me that chiseled out look that I'm looking for when I contour. Then we have the Y13, which is a fan brush, and Morphe's website says this soft, full fan brush has a light touch to sweep on highlight and build intensity with ease. Use it across the top of the cheekbones or the tip of the nose and Cupid's bow. Again, synthetic bristles. Now, this could be just user error, but I find this fan brush to be a little challenging to use. This is my only fan brush, but it's just so large that I feel like I'm kind of getting highlight everywhere, which maybe that's a good thing because maybe it'll blend my highlight instead of making it look real streaky. But I just prefer my tapered highlight blending brush from Sigma, and I feel like that just kind of gets the product where I want it more, whereas with this fan brush I kind of felt like the product was going everywhere. However, I did use this with my Champagne Pop highlighter today, and it did give me a really nice glow on the cheeks. So if you're into fan brushes, this is definitely a good option. Moving on to the eye brushes, I did pick up the Y21 brush. This flat, stiff brush defines the brows with pomades and powders, as well as applying color along the lash line. Now, I used this today to carve out my half-cut crease. I used a little bit of my Urban Decay Primer Potion and just cut out the inner part of my eye, and I felt like this brush worked really well to do that. And I've also used this to deposit product on my lower lash line, and again, this is just a staple go-to brush for me. I feel like you can do so much with a flat liner brush. I wouldn't use this for my brows, but I feel like this also would be good if you want to put some concealer underneath your brows to kind of make them look more chiseled. This is a really good like go-to brush to have in your collection. I also picked up the Y15. This fluffy round brush buffs and blends in color. It's perfect for detailed blending and blurring away harsh lines. I really like this as a transition brush. I feel like it deposits the color nicely all over the hollows of my eyes, and it's really, really good for blending. It's super soft, and so it feels really nice on the eyes as well. I have been having some issues with eczema on my eyelids, and I do not feel like this brush irritated it. I didn't feel like I was dragging on my eyelids. It didn't feel harsh on my eyelids. It was just a really soft brush, and I feel like this is going to be right up there with my Mirabella blending brush as my transition go-to brush. The last one that I have to show you is the Y19. This fluffy crease brush comes to a defined tapered point for targeted placement while still blending and diffusing color. The fullness of the brush gives crease colors a soft, blown out look. This does come to more of a tapered point at the tip, which makes this perfect for your crease brush. I felt like it deposited the color nicely into the crease, but then I was able to blend it out as well so that you get just a nice, soft, blown out crease look. This also was really nice to sweep some shadow into the outer V and to blend it out and make everything look nice and soft and seamless. Overall, I am very pleased with these brushes. They are super affordable. My most expensive brush was the blush brush, which was $9.99. The other two face brushes were only $7.99. My two blending brushes were $5.99 each. And then the flat eyeliner brush was only $3.99. Now, I purchased these separately just because I do have a large amount of brushes, so I didn't really feel like I needed the whole set. However, if you're someone who's just starting out or you don't have a lot of brushes, the Gilded set on Morphe's website is $159.99 for 23 brushes. Now, if you want to compare the prices to, let's say, Sigma brushes, you can get the Essential Kit from Sigma for $160, but that only has 12 brushes, so you're getting double the amount of Morphe brushes for the same price. So I really love this Gilded set. I really love these brushes. They're high quality, but I feel like the price is the best part. You're getting good quality brushes that are going to last you for a more affordable price. So I definitely recommend these. If you've picked any of them up, let us know what you think down below, if you would recommend them as well. But I'm really enjoying my Morphe brushes. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Let me know down below any other products you're interested in me reviewing this year, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.